I'm so happy you told me that. I didn't know any about that, but that's exactly right. You do have to write it down.
You do.
And it'll sometimes just be a word. I used to write. Okay, that was something I did a lot when I was stay-at-home mom. I meditated and did all that then.
Right.
But I also wrote poetry, which one of these days I'm going to publish.
Oh,
but
come on now. One of these days.
One of these days.
What's
I know
up?
my daughter, my husband, they're all saying, you got to get it out there. And I keep thinking, who really wants to read these?
Somebody does.
Somebody does. But honestly,
you keep it to yourself. You're holding back from other people.
The part of why you don't, though, and it's not just me, I think, is they're very personal,
Sure.
and you think, well, do I really want to share all
Just
this with the
change
world?
the names to protect the innocent, right?
Yeah, but I call them inspired writing even then, because I know I was like you'd writing a poem, and sometimes one line would come to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Like,
you'd
where
write the
did
poem
that come
around
from?
it, yeah. And sometimes I'd write a little bit and I'd put it away. It's just I couldn't seem to make anything out of it. And then I'd come across a piece of paper 6 months later and pull it out again, and all of a sudden it would flow. It was like it wasn't ready yet to be written, but what you're reading has a lot to influence what comes out. What you put in influences what comes out.
So before I ask my last question,
Okay.
how can ladies and guys, right? You help guys out too. I've been helped by the times that I've been around you. I've been encouraged. How can folks best reach out to you to connect with you, to communicate with you?
Well, because several ways. There's one that I have a little speakers bureau started, and I'd love them to come to that, because I'm just doing that simply to let people use their gifts publicly.
So your office is at the Harmony Hub in Williamsburg, and once a month, last Thursday
I call it the
of the
second
month?
Thursday.
Second
I
Thursday.
just call it Solopreneur Connection. But you don't have to be a solopreneur, anybody, and don't even have to be in business.
Sure.
But I have speakers cover a wide breadth of opportunities and things, so that would be one way.
Okay.
But I'm also online. I have a website that's kind of has some good things on it, but I'm not really there. It's KathyEckhardt.com.
Okay.
But also in Mary Kay, you can just Google that and I'll pop up for you.
All right,
but,
and just Google Kathy Eckhardt, because I Googled Kathy Eckhardt. I got to her website. I found her bio, and that's how I created
you found
this.
that.
So then I used a little chat GPT to help me make it sound fluffy, but it was really good.
aren't you something?
So great. So last question, Kathy Eckhardt, what do you need most right now?